Hi, my name is Darius Valentine. I'm one of the educational representatives for Mississippi Music in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. We at Mississippi Music understand that beginner band this year may look totally different than it's looked in your entire career. Because of that, we've decided that we're going to put together a compilation of videos that may help you as a beginning band teacher. What we have decided to do is get trusted educators across the state of Mississippi to help us put these videos together. In these videos, you will see a series of tips and tricks to help you place the kid on the proper instrument without having to touch them in most cases, and in some cases, just general educational tips that will help you way throughout your educational career as a teacher. Quick note, we understand that there are several different ways that you can approach teaching kids, but we have decided to compile a series of tips together that may help the common teacher in placing the kids on the proper instrument. Thank you.
Well, hello, my name is Dr. David Ware, and I'm a visiting assistant professor of trumpet at Jackson State University. And what we're going to be talking about is producing a sound on the trumpet. Now, the first thing I tell my students to do is when they want to form a sound on the trumpet is to put their lips together like you're saying the letter M and blowing fast air through your lips in short bursts, kind of like this. Once they're able to produce that short buzz like that, see if you can get the buzz to go a little bit longer. Now, if the student is not getting any kind of buzz, it'll sound like this. That means their lips are too far apart. Push those lips closer together to produce that buzz and blow fast air through the center of your lips. And then do the same thing with the trumpet itself. Make sure the mouthpiece is securely in the trumpet and place that mouthpiece in the center of your lips and do the same thing that we just did. Blow fast air through the center of your lips. Now, sometimes you'll get a low note like that, or you'll get a mid note, or sometimes you'll get a high note. It doesn't matter what kind of note you get, just as long as you get a note to come out of the trumpet. I hope that helps you. Thanks for watching.
Hello, my name is Dee Dee Pitts, and I am the Associate Director of Bands at Gulfport High School, and I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about how we safely test our future trombone students. The first thing that I would suggest us do is to have those students sing back to us. So I sing a pitch, and then they sing that pitch back to us. Gives us an idea of their aptitude for matching pitch, which becomes very important as they learn to put the slide in the correct place. And then secondly, we get on to seeing if they have a buzz, seeing if they can buzz. The first thing we do is we ask the students to just mimic what we do. We don't give them any instructions, say, can you do this? And then when they do that, we move on to the next step. If they can't, we give them a little bit of instruction. We say, okay, can you put a little bit of human chapstick on, which is lick their lips. And then we ask them to try that again and put their lips a little bit closer together. Most times students do not get that buzz because either one, they are not putting their lips close enough together, or two, they're not pushing air through the buzz that they're trying to create. So it creates no buzz, or it creates this. So if you get that, then tell them put their lips closer together. Once they can do that, then we form the embouchure. We have the students say M, and what M does is it brings those corners forward a little bit and firm, and then it puts the lips in a very neutral position for the buzz to happen. And then we have them say poo and blow air. So we don't actually say poo, we go so that they know to push the air through those lips, and see if they can do that. Once again, having them put the human chapstick on. And see if they can do that. And then if they can do that, this is just the third step that we add because we may not be able to have an actual mouthpiece, is we have the students take their thumb and first finger and we have them create a little circle that was going to mimic a rim of sorts. And we have them form that same embouchure again, but we place this rim on their lip to see if they're able to continue to produce that buzz. And then seeing if they can do a higher buzz, a lower buzz, and a medium buzz. I hope those suggestions helped a little bit as we go through testing our future trombone students. I wish you all the luck and happy testing.
Hello, my name is Matt Pickering, and I'm the 6th grade beginner band director at Lewisburg Middle School in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Today I'm going to share with you a couple of quick things that you can do with tuba players in the audition process without utilizing the mouthpiece and or the instrument. The first thing you want to check out will be the candidate's teeth and their lips. I will go ahead and tell you that a tuba player's teeth don't have to be absolutely perfect, as long as there are no major gaps and other serious things going on with the teeth. The tuba mouthpiece is fairly forgiving of someone who does not have one of those like perfect smile set of teeth that traditionally are more associated with brass playing. The next thing to look at will be the lips. Tuba player lips typically are a little more fleshy than some of their other brass player counterparts, and certainly the woodwind players. The other thing with tuba players is that the mouth itself tends to be a little more wide than their colleagues. The wide lips and the fleshy lips combined will help generate those lower buzzes that will help generate those lower pitches, the second partial and the third partial that you really want your tuba players to produce in the audition process. The last thing I would tell you to look for is if you can look for the distance between the upper lip and the nose. If it's a fairly large distance, say at least half an inch, maybe even more depending on the kid, then they're probably going to be pretty successful at getting those buzzes. Once you check those things out, then try to get the student to produce this type buzz, or this one. And if they can do those two buzzes, then they're probably going to be a pretty good tuba player. I hope these comments have been helpful, and I wish you the best of luck.
Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Brian Cheeseman, Associate Band Director and Percussion Instructor at Itawamba Community College, and I'd like to quickly talk to you about a few alternatives for safely testing beginner band students for percussion. More than likely, we won't have access to a shared pad, a drum, or even a pair of sticks, which you may have done in the past. So here are just a few ideas on what you might consider as we adhere to safety protocols and social distancing guidelines. First off, I might try setting a metronome at a moderate tempo, 72 to 80-ish, and have the student count to 4 consecutively a few times, then 3 the same way, then 2 the same as you did before, along with the metronome. Then, with the metronome still running, maybe have them tap their strong side foot to the beat. And then we can start to use their hand, also tapping along with the foot to the beat. And then maybe use the weak hand or both hands. At this point, you could add in any type of independence exercise you would like to. One hand doing quarter notes with the metronome, the other doing half notes, or whatever you deem appropriate for that. Then finally, I think it would be a good idea to clap simple rhythms along with the metronome and have the student repeat the rhythm back to you. It could be as simple as some sort of quarter note and eighth note combination, but something to see if they can recognize what you're doing. Those are a few things that you might consider now that we have to adhere to all this stuff. So hopefully this gives you an idea on what you might be able to do, and good luck to everybody with it.